What's up guys, Mike with Smooth Vapes here, coming to you with another product review. This one I'm extremely excited about. I'm a big fan of Limitless product. I did a review on the RDTA here a couple of weeks ago, and today I have their newest tank. It's the Limitless XL. This thing is both a rebuildable tank and you can purchase pre-built coils for it. So let's get into the review on this thing. I'm not going to hold you up with the basic talking here. First thing I love about Limitless though is they put it in a hard plastic case. All their product, hard plastic case. That way in shipping and stuff like that, it doesn't get bounced around, it doesn't get broken. It's pretty well protected. First thing I love there. So let's unsleeve this thing and you can check out how it sits in there. Nice foam in here, all nice and silky smooth. So let's pull this thing apart. You got your rebuildable sections here. I'll pull them out towards the end of the video. You got your 510 drip tip connector and spare O-rings and glass and a little bit of cotton down there, plus your screwdriver right here on the side. So let's get into this tank. It is a bottom airflow, pretty ingenious design. Turn it to open it, turn it to close it. Alright, so top fill tank. Just pull the top off. Nice deep juice well to fill in. This one's it comes pre-installed with the 4 coil or quad coil. That's what we're going to be juicing up and using today. Let me unscrew this here from the deck section so you can see how this thing works. It's got a 510 pin coming up into the coil. So I'll thread that back together there. The overall quality on this thing is just phenomenal. I mean, Limitless usually does not disappoint at all, and this is another example of it. Threads are nice, the machining's nice on it. It doesn't have residual residue everywhere. It's really clean actually. So let me juice this thing up. We'll get this together. I'll vape on it a few times, then we'll talk about the rebuildable sections. So first things first, vaping on the Smooth Vape Snickerdoodle. Love this flavor. It's the closest you're going to come to a Snickerdoodle cookie. Just amazing. So let's prime up this. Put a few drops down the center of all of them. Shut my phone off there. A few drops down the center of all of them here, just to pre-wick this thing. It is a fairly decent coil, so I'm going to over-wick it a little bit there. And we'll thread this back together. She's tight. And fill her up. Let me close the airflow here. Now we'll fill her up. It is 4 milliliters of juice. Alright, there we're full. Close this top up. And we'll let the coil soak up a little bit here while we talk about the RBA sections. So this comes again with 2 rebuildable sections. I'm going to pull the first one out. First thing you're going to notice, this is a single coil deck here. Comes pre-installed with, it looks to be a transformer coil, but the way these coils slide in, let me see if I can get a close enough picture of it. You see they're slotted. I think this is going to be an upside, maybe a downside. It might be hard to get the coils in here when you're building your own coils, or it may be fairly easy to do that. But it's got a really nice airflow section to it, coming up from the bottom, hitting directly underneath the center of the coil, and nice juice wells here on both sides to it. Along with the threads, they're just smooth as butter. They easily start. There's no grinding. I mean, they sound great. So that's one of them. Now let's get into the dual coil section. Dual coil section, 2 airflows on the bottom, same nice top cap here to it, nice deep juice wells on either side. And it comes pre-installed with looks to be fused Clapton coils. The airflow directly hits the center of the coils just perfect. The posts are really nice and wide on this thing, so you can fit almost any build you need to on it. Bear with me here. Got 1-800 service calling all the time. Anyway, comes with, again, the fused Claptons. Everything's put together on it. All you have to do is wick and go. Now, a little bit of a downfall that I see with the pre-built. Look at the overhang there. They didn't cut them off. So you're going to have to take and snip these off. But other than that, the coils look really nice. They're not touching or anything like that. So you're pretty much ready to vape after you get that trimmed. Throw your cotton in it, you're good to go. And again, I showed you the 510 drip tip connector for the top and the spare parts with cotton and everything that's in the box. I think this thing should be ready to go. I'm going to open the airflow up and we'll throw her on top of the 213 Fuji. Now the coil that's in it says that it's good up to 215 watts. I'm not a fan of running that high on a pre-built tank, but we'll see how it goes. I'm going to start it off at 90 watts. So we'll turn it down here. We got it at 90 watts. We'll thread her on and take a few dry hits first. I'm curious to see how this airflow opens and closes when it's on the mod. Seems pretty easy. It's not hard to do. So we'll close this off, take a few dry hits there with the airflow closed, and then a few with it open the whole way. Now, I'm a big fan, I like wide open airflow, so that's what we're going to start with. So here we go with the first hit. Well, the flavor's good on it, and that was just the first hit. Let me that's actually really good flavor. Alright, so let's crank her up a little bit. It says it's good to 215. We'll run it at 150 just to see what she's like. So we got it at 150 watts, vaping on a 80-20 blend. Let's see what we got. Well, not a dry hit. Does get a little bit warm at the tip, but the flavor is just phenomenal in this thing. I'm actually really impressed on this as far as where the flavor's at. Yeah, I don't have too much to say negative yet. Again, I just put this thing together to vape on it. So, we will do a video on the RDA or RBA sections in the near future, but I don't want to take this video any longer than I have to. So get any juices that you see in the videos, you can go to www.smooth-vape.com and order it yourself to try it. And this is the Limitless XL RDTA/tank, just because there's 2 units in it, 25mm in diameter. So pick one up yourself, give her a try if you don't take my word on it. I'll post another review on it once I vape on it for about a week or two and let you know what I think about it in total. So anyway, this is Mike with Smooth Vapes. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in my next video.